Shogun absolutely dominated at the Golden Globes last night. It won every single category it was nominated for. And these weren't smaller categories either. We're talking Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Drama Series, and Best Supporting Actor. Shogun also has the record for the most Emmy wins in a single year by taking home 18 in 2024. And this show has a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. But I hadn't seen it yet, so I watched the first episode today, and I'm here to give you my first impressions with no spoilers. Whenever a show or a movie starts off with background intro text, I know it's going to be a banger. We find out that Japan's ruler has just died, and now there are 5 warlords in a struggle for power. Also, if you're giving each episode a title card, that tells me it's a banger too. If I were to give this show a tagline, I would say Game of Thrones with samurais in Japan, which is epic. Just like Game of Thrones, Shogun has complex world building and there are a ton of different characters, so it can be a little bit confusing to learn everyone's names at first. And just like how Game of Thrones is a huge power struggle between feuding families like the Starks and Baratheons and Lannisters, Shogun is basically the same thing with a huge power struggle, except it's with warlords in Japan. This show looks amazing and the Japanese culture is beautiful. And this was just one of those shows where I watched the first episode and I was just like, this show knows what it's doing. The acting was great, the writing was really good, and there were some really strong characters. And I can tell the show's only going to get better and better because they're setting it up for big battle scenes and interweaving plots. There's going to be betrayal and alliances and, just like Game of Thrones, huge deaths because there's so many characters. I've only seen the first episode so far, but man, what a great start to the series. You get introduced to the characters in the world and they're setting up a huge collision in power dynamics. So it only took me 4 Golden Globe wins and 18 Emmy wins to start watching this show, but hey, I've finally done it and it's now your time to do it too.